Wow, look at this thing. It's running like a dream. I gotta stop underestimating you, Builder.
This should make all of our jobs easier. I wish we'd have thought to get one earlier.
Let's call this the Bamna machine, in remembrance of our old friend.
We can change it if she comes back.
So, you guys really believe we can make this work? You ain't gonna leave.
No way.
We're with you, boss.
I don't have the motivation or ambition to seek betterment for myself.
Oh, you guys, bring it in. You two, don't think you're getting away. Thanks again, Builder. I think this machine you built for us has inspired some hope. Maybe in me more than anyone. I'm gonna try to do something nice for you too, alright? You keep an eye on your mailbox.
Hey!
There is chaos.
Dang nabbit!
Whew, nice work. The hardest part is behind us. First, some music to set the mood. Now it's time to sit back and enjoy the show. Yep, you've heard the stories, but did you ever think you'd really be living it? Watching paint dry. This is one of my favorite things in the whole world. Oh. I make my strokes extra globby, so it's easier to see it drip. Looks like the paint is dry. Well, you know what they say, nothing good can last forever. Did you enjoy yourself? My favorite part was when the paint dried. Well, I'm beat. That was more than enough excitement for one day. I'll catch you later.
You're here. Good. I need you to help me build something. City Hall told me I couldn't hire you as my assistant anymore. Something about conflict of interest. So I will be requiring your services as a builder. Can you guess what it is?
The period allotted for guessing has expired. Santee. Aha, but this is no ordinary Santee.
I have designed a device which can effectively extract Camellia sinensis into any liquid without dilution. Suffice to say, this is a groundbreaking discovery for productivity. Precisely. As you are well aware, my work involves a lot of concentration and mental fortitude. On a regular day, I start with 3 cups in the morning and 3 more in the afternoon. Based on the caffeine release speed and duration, this seems to be the most effective. Skipping but 1 cup would cause my concentration to falter. Unfortunately, with my current workload, I'd need several cups if I need to stay alert. The consequence would be a higher intake of water, which ends up as bathroom visits, and I've done the calculations. Many wasted hours. Anyway, if you could build me an express tea maker that can extract octuple energy tea, all my woes would be solved. I've got the diagrams ready for you in advance. Thank you. When will it be ready? It is imperative that it is completed as soon as possible. Here is a cup of Santee to try for yourself. I'm sure you will understand the urgency of this once you try.
Nice. I think this will work perfectly. I'll go look at the bridge right away. Oh, right. Here's some of what you're owed from the budget for the project. I think I was supposed to give some to you on the front end. Oh well.
Not bad, not bad. These sketches, the minutiae of detail. I mean, hey, what's up? This? It's not what you think, really. It was just a drawing. You have to let me explain. Truly, think of how many conflicts and stories could have been avoided altogether if the protagonist simply stuck around and listened when someone says, "Let me explain." Ahem. So, this is just a drawing of a model meant to show off some clothing ideas. Yes, it's Amira. No, I didn't draw them. And yes, she wanted to be involved. I'm a stand-up guy. You know that. And so is Pablo. Uh-oh. Did I say Pablo? I think what I was saying is, I'm a stand-up guy, and so is Pablo. Lots of people. All right, fine. I'll come clean. Pablo asked me not to tell anyone, but no point in hiding it now. He drew up these wonderful designs for clothing, and then buried his sketchbook in the sand. He says his dream is to be a fashion designer, and I don't really have a plan yet, but I just had to dig them up.
Please tell me you just wanted to recreate your childhood sandbox experience and you're not seriously digging up my... Ah, you are here as well, I see. Ah, so you don't know anything? How splendid to have run into you. But if you wouldn't mind, I need a word with our friend here. So rude of me, I know. Next haircut half off for you as an apology. Ta!
They know.
Drat. I wonder if the darling Vivi would find it too macabre to sew a zipper to your mouth.
Yikes! Look, it was an accident! And you were just on the way to somewhere else, weren't you?
Seems a bit off the beaten path to me. What luck? Yes, let's talk about luck, shall we? You like spilling secrets. Why don't you try your luck as a 2-bit paparazzi for some trashy Ataran rag? By the way, I read your article in Kids today and it was pure real. Yes, apologies. I do have a tendency to lash out.
Thanks for your concern, but this is just kind of how we talk to each other. The way Pablo just rolls these snappy insults off the cuff, it's so impressive. I don't even take offense. I mean, if I could learn to write stuff like that for my characters, I think my next book could really make waves.
Beware, for when waves are made, the friendship may soon capsize.
See? It's stuff like that that makes me want to endure pretty much any amount of scathing critique!
Forgive me, Ernest. My impulses have gotten the better of me. But make no mistake, my decision to bury these drawings was not one of whim, but of careful consideration.
Back at his studio, he seemed absolutely adamant. But it seems he's already letting his guard a bit. I think me being here is probably not helping. Why don't you try talking to him? Well, I hate to cut our little run-in short, but I'm not feeling so well. How long can you leave yak milk out? Looks to be less than 24 hours. Oh, hey! I guess if Pablo doesn't want his sketches, you can have them. Here!
Yes, I'm feeling a bit ill as well. From your sickening performance, Ernest. Indeed. Claims to have an upset stomach. Runs off like it's the 100-meter dash. At least limp a little, Ernest. I suppose he just whispered something infantile into your ear. Don't let Pablo give up on his dreams. I'm a little baby. Last part was ad-lib. He is young, naive, blind to the ways of the world, and he has everything given to him on a glitzy silver spoon. You think I would just give up on my dreams at the drop of a hat? No, only after being dragged through the dirt. Look around you. This town is a wasteland. Covered in trash and dust, this town is drying up, and with it, the last ounce of culture these people have ever known. A few of them don't even bathe properly, and that's one thing I don't need to gossip about. No, you'll know who they are. You can smell them. When life is on the line, when every day is a struggle, when each and every one of these yokels is wondering where their next meal is going to come from, there is no space for art, no place for beauty, no time for dreams. Thank you. Each time I hear such words, it gives my heart hope. And yet, with only a second thought, these hopes are again dashed to bits. Let me pose you a question. The drawings you saw just now, would you pay for such attire? Really? Huh. Well, you're not just being contrarian, are you? Heidi, Amira, Ernest, these are my admirers. Yes, it would be my honor to enhance their outfits. I could decorate them from their braided heads to their stiletto toes. Alas. Well, if you really like it, I suppose that means I have supporters from Atara, Sandrock, Barnarock, and now Highwind? I do wish the lovely Amira could have been from somewhere other than Barnarock, but nevertheless, it could be said that I have quite the national appeal, no? All right, darling, perhaps you've made something of a point. If, and this is a big if Sandrock were to become a more popular travel destination, mayhaps there truly may be a chance. A brand, a penthouse studio, a fashion show. Thank you. I await the day I can rally the call. Our discussion has been most enlightening. Let us speak more of this at a later date. Goodbye.
Good. You're here. Shh. Don't make a sound. Give me the goods. I'll place them. Then we play the waiting game. Right now! Shoot! Well, I'll be up. How can we let it get away? That dang varmint is more cleverer than I done thinked. Little bugger. Think you can outsmart me, do ya? Next time? Ooh, you better believe next time there won't be a next time. Next time, or my name ain't Elsie, the rootinest, tootinest yak girl this side of the Oh, gosh, no. I went and hurt the little bugger. All I ever wanted was to have a little fun. Hey, you know what this means, don't ya? We gotta track him down again and patch it up. First, we need to get some medicine. Can you take care of that while I try to track it down again? Let's rendezvous as soon as possible. Yeah, pretty scary, huh? Okay, catch you soon. I'm quite proud of this one. We really made a difference here.
Yay! Great job, everyone.
I wonder what Master Verna would say about this. Hello.
Hey, sorry about being such a sad sack. I just always hate to see one of my boys go. I appreciate you doing this commission for us, honest.
General store around by the stairs.
Hey, there you are. Looks like you got some good stuff there. All right, I tracked it down to a general area. Come on. Come on now, little bugger. Eat up. It's good for you. Well, aren't you a little cutie? Come on, we're friends now, ain't we? Don't be afraid now. Last time was just a misunderstanding, you hear? We're gonna take real good care of you from now on. Alright? Would you look at that? Looks like all's forgiven, I'd go so far as to say. Let's take you back to the ranch, all right, little one? I won't let any more mean old yak girls cause you no harm. Well, all right. I think I can take things from here. Come visit our new friend here at the ranch when you get a minute. Thanks for the help. So long for now.
Your sand wall's good to go. Set it up myself. And now we play the waiting for a sandstorm game. By the way, Sandwall's not the only thing I can fix you up with. Take another look at that catalog of mine, and we can set you up with a whole mess of artificial enhancements, ranging from the practical to those just pleasing to the eye. I'll be on deck.
Yo-ho, Skinny! Fancy seeing you here in this city where we both live. How sick was that front flip? Ah, shoot! You're right, Skinny. That was a 9 out of 10 flip at best. I should always strive for perfection. That's what I like about you, Skinny. Always pushing me to be my best. But hey, just as I saw you running about through town and ambushed you, it got me doing something I almost never do. Thinking! We've been hanging out and chatting, and you're always giving me stuff and buying things. I'm starting to think we've become really good friends. Of course we are. Oh, look. Skinny's too bashful to say it. That's what I like about you, Skinny. You're almost as humble as I am. So, hey, I think it's confession time. Remember how when we first met, I did a totally sick flip like I did just now and offered you a combat course? Well, the truth of it is, I don't really like teaching people anything. That whole tutorial shebang is really just an excuse for me to beat people up. Hard to believe, I know. But say, since we're friends now, why don't I give you a real combat tutorial? Maybe I can even offer you an introduction to Space Punch! There is no try, there is only do. Come, Skinny, we have much work to do. All right, we're here. Welcome to Space Punch 101. I'll be your instructor. I hope you brought your pen. You don't really need a pen. That was just an icebreaker. So, the first thing about Space Punch is... you take your hand like this and, Any questions? Of course. Atara wasn't built in a day after all, right? I don't know, maybe it was. Don't quote me on that. Here, let's see some more examples. So, you just go like... boop! Space Punch. Space Punch! Yeah! Well... oh, come on, Skinny. Don't patronize me. This is my first time actually trying to teach anyone something, okay? But normally I'm great at everything I do after trying for like 5 minutes, so just stick with me. I know what the problem is. I can't just space punch out of nowhere. Not without a target. Yeah, that's it. Follow me, Skinny. Behold as I use my fist to paint upon this canvas of sky. Space Punch! And the crowd goes wild. Take that, you vile beast! Space Punch! Huh, child's play. I'll rearrange your vestibules. Whew. Well, I think that will answer any questions you might have had. So, go ahead. Space Punch time! Go for it! Oh. Oh no. That's not it at all. I failed. For the first time in my life, I've failed. It feels... ew, gross. It feels really bad. Dang it, Skinny. I failed you. My only friend and I blew it. Makes me so mad, I just want to... ugh. No, I'm afraid there's no point. I've simply failed too hard as an instructor. There's no way you possibly could have gained anything from our lesson. Deep breaths, panel boy. just like the minister says. Take all those bad thoughts and push them down. Deep down. You know what, Skinny? This is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. You know why? Now is not the time for joking around, Skinny. Everyone cares about what Penn does. Everyone's always got their eye on me, just waiting for that moment for me to slip up so they can laugh. But we won't let them know, will we, Skinny? We're going to keep this all between us pals, yes? That is good to hear, Skinny. Truly, you are a stalwart companion. Trustworthy, far beyond any length I could throw you. And believe you me, that's far. Very far. So it seems there really are things beyond even one such as myself. The glorious protector of Sandrock. You know, Skinny, I've never had someone I really considered a friend before. Furthermore, I always promised myself I'd never be friends with anyone who didn't have an awesome cape, but you made me break that promise. Seems I couldn't predict the future. Perhaps there are many things I cannot do. Perhaps there is indeed a lesson here to be learned. When I got stuck looking into that mirror, failing today as a teacher, occasionally getting edged out in whack-a-mole from time to time, perhaps the lesson of humility I often preach was meant for me. Yes, that's precisely it, Skinny. I can't just take my own greatness for granted. Even though I've historically been ridiculously awesome at everything and done so effortlessly, that doesn't mean it's always going to be so. I need to treat people better. I need to do something nice for Burgess. I need to write this stuff down. Do you have a pen? I know I said you didn't need one. I wasn't planning on having an epiphany. You don't? Ah, well. I'm sure I'll remember it. Hey, look over there! A rocket rooster. Watch me tie its neck in a knot. Smell you later, Skinny.
How could you betray me like this? To think I loved you once. Ugh.
Oh! Well, if it isn't my good-ish friend, Skinny Arms, skulking outside my chamber door on the off chance you might bask in my stout-hearted, rock-ribbed emanations, no doubt. Well, today is your lucky day. Some? Oh, that was simply an unfortunate altercation. I seem to have been let down somewhat. Ah, Skinny. I can't hide it any longer. As the Sandrocker I respect the most, and whose demeanor is also the most pen-like in disposition, perhaps it would ease my heart to confess to you. You see, I was action-rolling over to my mirror after finishing my new 10,000 squat routine to check my post-workout pump, when I discovered, to a mix of glee and horror, my muscles are now too burgeoning to be contained by the surface area of my mirror. And in my moment of despair and anger, I killed it. My mirror. I broke my mirror, Skinny. I smashed it to 1,000 pieces. You must understand, these muscles, this perfectly crafted form, they do not come cheap or easy. No, they need constant care and attention. People have labeled my physique quantum musculature, as only through observation does it take a defined shape. But I digress. The undeniable truth is, my gains have been exceptional lately. Look at my pecs. No, I mean really look at them. Outstanding. I mean, it's amazing they fit anywhere. Oh-ho! It seems then you understand the urgency of the situation. So, without a full and complete view of my body, I cannot truly know whether or not I've maintained my expected level of perfection. I need vision. I need a true view of my developments. Why, that would be precisely what I need. Ah, Skinny, you read me like an open book. You, well, like something cooler than a fluttery old book. But yes, you're exactly right. A larger mirror. Oh, but why stop there? Not just larger, better, faster, stronger. The most advanced mirror known to man. Yes. But a pinnacle of scientific achievement such as this, you'd only be able to build something so advanced with the assistance of the research guy. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. All right, Skinny. Here's the plan. You run over to the research guy's house and order up an extra jumbo high-tech mirror. Meanwhile, I'll sit around and wait for you to build it. Can you handle this for your protector? The ever-reliable Skinny Arms. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Off to the research building then. Chop chop. My muscles aren't going to gawk at themselves, you know.
Make any novel scientific discoveries today? The homunculus man has once again requested the design for an eyesight far beneath the technological precision that anything produced at this research center. How troublesome. The last time we asked, I meticulously surveyed the exterior of my building to see if perhaps someone had mistakenly put up a sign reading furniture store. As as I had originally hypothesized, no such thing existed. The only logical conclusion that we draw based on the real data is that the pen amuses to be the personal furniture acquisitions. Which is particularly perplexing when taking into consideration that there is also a fact that ladies town carpenter, albeit the duties cost conceit. Sometimes I wish that none of this men would just... Yes, I believe I know a way with your help to indeed assure ourselves that we may make no more notes, at least not from mutual association with those men. Expect a diagram of the mailbox with their data. Thank you for this discussion. It's most enlightening. It's luck. Are you dealing with the tea maker? Related to tea kettle routine, 10 minutes to make a cup. The tea maker would save me 4 years of time if I can live up to 17 years old.
Hey, how's the workshop these days? Great! Say, have you noticed that a lot more tourists have been around lately? And yet, hardly any of them stopping to buy the stairs. Hard to believe, I know. What could I possibly do to remedy such a situation? I know. How about a big billboard right there on the train platform? That way, the second they step off the train... Yes, they'll see it straight away. They'll think, wow, by the stairs. Such a nondescript shop name means they don't care about being popular. They must have great stuff. Still have doubts? Well, this idea of mine has only been existent for 30 seconds or so. I still have some details to iron out. Given time, well, the sky's the limit, I suppose. You have a keen eye. What image would you put on the billboard? What's something that would really grab everyone's attention? That is the traditional approach. True. I've got it! Nothing grabs attention in an ad like a friendly face. And being that I am the sole proprietor by the SAS, limited liability storefront, whose friendly face could it be other than me? Mine. Yes, our discussion has been rather enlightening, I must say. Tonight, I should have time to draw up a design for a billboard. Once it's done, can I trouble you to build it for me? Wonderful! I'll get the design to you as soon as possible. Make sure you remember to check your mailbox. Thanks again for your insightful advice.
Aha!